Authorities saying the United Healthcare murder suspect was found with a ghost gun. That is a homemade firearm without a serial number.
And tonight, Fox 9 investigator Nathan O'Neill shows us how this comes at a time when more ghost guns are being used in crimes across the country and right here in Minnesota.
Ghost gun parts can be bought online and assembled in minutes. They can even be made with a 3D printer. But because they have no serial numbers, they're often very hard to trace and a weapon of choice for criminals. The man accused in the slaying of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson arrested Monday in Pennsylvania with a fake ID and a firearm.
He was in possession of a ghost gun that had the capability of firing a 9mm round and a suppressor.
Pennsylvania court records reveal Luigi Mangione had a 3D printed pistol and a black silencer. The documents show the silencer was also 3D printed.
They are extremely dangerous.
Across the country and back here in Minnesota, more ghost guns are showing up at crime scenes than ever before. The Fox 9 investigators recently documented how criminals have used ghost guns for a variety of violent crimes. Last year, at least 170 state criminal charges were filed for possession of a ghost gun. That's more than 5 times the amount from 2021.
Along with the rise of ghost guns, we're seeing a rise in the number of ghost guns being used in crime.
In 2022, the Biden administration rolled out a new rule to regulate unassembled ghost gun kits, requiring serial numbers and background checks.
These guns are weapons of choice for many criminals. We're going to do everything we can to deprive them of that choice.
But that new rule is now in limbo, as questions remain over how a ghost gun may have been key to the murder of a CEO from Minnesota.
We must do more on the federal level to clamp down on the availability of ghost guns.
The Biden administration's ghost gun rule remains a big question mark as the U.S. Supreme Court is still considering a challenge to overturn that rule, which could have nationwide implications. Meanwhile, back here in Minnesota, a state law that bans the possession of ghost guns is also being challenged. Simply put, the fate of how ghost guns will be regulated remains up in the air. For the Fox 9 investigators, I'm Nathan O'Neill.